losing that we weren't expecting to lose. Those people winning we weren't expecting to win. That was another one. Shit, Can y'all hear me?
You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort, nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Right back to the well. Pretty good job of running to get there to the 32.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
What's up, Chad? What's up?
Now here's second and long. Using his legs, it's great.
Ow. Bitch.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it.
Touchdown. That's a tutty. That's a tutty, guys. That one. Look at that one. Look at that one. I get too excited. Showing up on the screen as laggy as I am, but
nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? Doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
On the ground, it's Atkins.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Caught by Smith. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They bring him down.
Hearing going on and shit.
I
I gotta figure out my settings.
The Bobcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run the counter. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on a hat, so he knew that was a green light. As soon as he got the snap, off they go, and it's an explosive play.
Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the grab on the left. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Texas State.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And they tacked on the extra point. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return. Sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stops at the 14. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Makes the catch. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. They get him on the ground.
It's early, I'm gonna play it safe.
Exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. The Pirates decide to punt it away.
Hey, give the defense a lot of credit on that one. 3rd and about 5. Offense going RPO, so they're really putting you in a bind, but everybody doing a nice job reading their keys, and they're able to stop the back short of the 1st down marker. Big decision coming up here for the offense.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return.
How is it running so high, bro? Like, this game is not that. Everything's set to low. Like, I don't fucking get it.
Mark it at the 32. Makes the grab. It's Sparks. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Pick up of 5 is now second and 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on first down. It's second and 5. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. He'll run it again. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
Good tackle. Good
And a
tackle.
lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Third and 6 yards to go. Jackson will throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move.
Switch went to the wrong motherfucker.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
And the Bobcats want to crank the tempo.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field. Just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. The run inside. It's active. Drag down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be fourth down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
I just said I need to keep it in there, and I just ran it out again. Get 13.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Allen. That hole closed quickly to pick up a 1 to the 15.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground.
Those BYL comes first. It's crazy.
Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Tight end now in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. The short hand
Terrible.
is great. He's
Doing.
brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
Not exactly
Oh,
the
man.
ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't make the connection.
My meter didn't come on.
Timing.
I don't think it would have mattered.
Well, that's one of those where you're breathing a big sigh of relief. That ball could have been intercepted, and worse, could have been intercepted and housed, but offense caught a little bit of a break. Nice play by the defense, but the offense glad to punt in this situation if they want to punt.
He'll field the punt. The pursuit and coverage was there. They swarm him under for no gain. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David. Chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Sweep, sweep. Jackson gonna throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Well, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Running inside, it's Jenkins. He's gonna lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning this one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Makes that one pay off.
Kill him.
Finally getting down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Didn't expect that. That's the first time he ran with his quarterback.
2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the 1st down on 3rd down.
The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Here we go. Ready. Ready, go. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Sparks. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Ball down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Bobcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Jackson will throw. Working that left side now. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Bobcats in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run it. It's Jenkins. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They need 1 yard on third down to keep this one going. This will be the 8th play of the drive. Using his feet. Picks up enough to get
Switch shit, it doesn't switch.
13.
Don't do too much.
And the Bobcats moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged.
Switch into
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with the first down. The Bobcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. This is a designed run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bobcats.
This has been an outstanding job by this football team in the middle 8, right? The last 4 minutes of the first half, they score a touchdown. And here in the first 4 minutes of the second half, they score another. They've changed the scoreboard. They've changed the momentum. Their confidence right now is very, very high. But this is one of those areas situationally in the game coaches are always harping on, and they have executed perfectly.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for room. It's great. And he's not going anywhere as his defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Notre Dame taking on the number 16, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Fighting Irish trying to win the home opener. They've got the lead midway through the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal in their first 3 possessions. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
Damn,
They
bro.
stay
Look.
aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Keep it on the ground. Tripped up.
Damn, boy.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back.
Oh,
They're
Lord.
trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Jackson gonna throw it. Sets up the screen. Breaks into the open. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Nowhere to go on that one. That'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Sparks. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or 2. Nice job, nice success.
And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Could be an alley. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas State.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The
extra point is blocked. He picks it up. That's line.
Yay.
They put together an 81-yard
Very good.
drive. And he closed the deal by scooting 31 yards for the score.
I don't even know what I want to do, bro.
It'll be a touchback. Ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the East Carolina offense out to start the drive. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Thanks to Brad. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw.
Oh, motherfucker. Didn't fumble one time in any game I've ever played. That's the first run I do with him in the league, he
Well, you
fumbles,
always
bro.
worry about turnovers
That's
in the
nuts.
first game, and for this man, he's got to be
That's
on the
nuts.
page. I know that was his first carry of the year. He puts it on the ground. That's the nightmare scenario. But you got to be able to wash that and flush it out. You got to be able to play the next play.
Texas State takes the field hoping to get this drive started. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Quickly complete. Oh, what a move. And they made the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up.
Stopped. Can't stop him.
The holding penalty will make it 1st and 20. Motion from the wide receiver. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make them earn it now on the next down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Here we go, ready? The pull and throw off the RPO. There he goes. Inside the touchdown, Wildcats. And the beatdown has ensued.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And he makes the extra point. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. Caught, and he's got room. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. And the Pirates racing to the line in the hurry up.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Got his man. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. Couldn't pick up on that one.
When you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
Man, that's why these quarterbacks are just so hard to defend. It's a pass play, he drops back, 1st down, got to play the whole field up, scrambles around, runs for a 1st down, new set of downs, new set of problems.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
That's one of the reasons I love this linebacker, man. He can rush the passer. He does a great job timing his blitz, and with that speed, he's able to get home quickly.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Hamlet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
The Pirates, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll move the tight end. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Behind the line, it's Gray. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Offense changing the play. second down, he'll throw it. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Pirates. Makes the catch. Pretty room. Feet down.
That last touchdown, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to create starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you got to do that.
Drive, 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a 17-yard run for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide out. Snags it, and there's running room. Way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. The Bobcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. And they built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. So the final period starts with a second down play. Trying the left side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. We're just going to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Quickly to the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field. And this guy, I know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows. He's got 97 yards rushing here in the fourth quarter. You know he is begging his coach just for one more.
Makes a grab and room to run. Touchdown, Texas State. And the pummeling has started.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal, going on the road, handling these conditions in game one, they've done a phenomenal job.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on first down. He fires a bullet to the right. Makes a grab for a big play. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. And the Pirates are in the hurry up. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's picked up. They ruined the play with a turnover. He managed to a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Get things started here on offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Buys a little extra time. He'll pull it down and run.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes down. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Time to take a shot. Leaping Brandon for a big gain. They bring it down with a big play along the sticks. The Pirates come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hamlin. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Man, you got to like these last two plays by this offense. You understand, you're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays. They're going to need more of it, and they're going to need it fast.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Unleashes one. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Bobcats. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
From defense. Play like I have in the last two drives, minus that interception right there.
From
The whole game.
A couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second guessing that
drive.
return. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's McGowan.
That didn't work.
Let's see if they can get out of their own way on second and long from the 8. The run inside. It's Gray. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Pirates will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And they'll blow it dead around the 30-yard line.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field. And hey, even cause a turnover, that's just great.
Bring in the heat. And they got it. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And the Bobcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Go, go! And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it and drive on 3rd down.
Freeze! Q! Flush! Hydro! Go!
Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, one thing you know about this guy is once he has the ball in his hands, he's very difficult to bring down to the ground. That time, really nice job breaking a tackle, getting north, picking up more yards. Defense, they need to gang tackle him because he's a problem.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Atkins.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. You work all off-season for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate.
I didn't say your name, Siri. All right, coach's interview. I played shitty. No excuse. That shit was horrible, bro. Like, I don't know. There was flashes of offense at the end there. Shit was fucking frustrating, though. I need to figure out defense. I'm probably about to take off all these adjustments and just fucking play base defense and hope it works, because I feel like I'm just fucking myself. Because I don't know what I'm doing fully. Oh fuck. God damn, bruh. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck am I doing? Hey, bro. About to draw up some plays or something, bro. Look, I can. This should work. Hey, bro. That'll work, right? I don't even know this shit, bro. Who am I kidding, bro? I don't even know football. Fucking get me a fucking baseball league. I don't know. Fucking soccer. Let's start a fucking FC 26 league. Cause I need the fucking. I'm good at that game. Fucking, I think it was fucking. Who said it, Willie? I'm good at the side quest games. That shit frustrates me, bro. Can I be good at this fucking game? Can I be good at this one? This one I want to be good at, bro. I've been playing this shit for 3 fucking years. 3 fucking years. I suck. I suck ass. I fucking suck ass. Shit. Fumbling in practice, bro. Punch on PC.